welcome back to the podcast.
Bang, it's the podcast.
We did that well.
Our intro has just become more and more dead inside.
Well, no, it's just because I'm ill.
And this podcast is draining us.
Yeah.
It's ill, and it's also because I was told not to do it as loud.
Yeah.
And further away.
We've been told off many times. We're bad boys.
We are naughty.
Yeah.
I don't like this. I don't think this is no.
Don't worry, Rob's over there.
I thought you wouldn't mention that.
I didn't. You've just made it a thing.
No.
You've implied it without context.
Yeah.
See,
And I've said probably about 10 times.
if you know,
Yeah.
We can look back at it.
We should have a Rob count. Just
maybe we should, as a special anniversary 100th episode, we'll tell
Go
them the story
through
of
the years.
Oh no, I was going to talk about the
story.
yeah.
The story that's probably
No.
not going to matter in a year.
No.
Or you remembered.
No.
And
Are you against that? Like 100%?
Yeah. Because I get enough of that crap
Is there
from
any leeway?
hearing you at school.
Is there any leeway at all?
No, there isn't any leeway on that.
No negotiations.
No.
No.
Because I would like to have a job when I'm older.
The negotiations were short.
Yeah, but if your job involves,
Yeah, I doubt that.
James Bond probably does it.
No, James Bond does do it. He's smooth about it.
You're making it worse. You're implying it more than more. And we should probably move on to the podcast. I love how why am I the only one here now? Okay, cool. So we're gonna do the wheel.
Yeah, we
Probably.
just spin.
We should spin the wheel. Like the whole point of us doing. I think Rob should do it because he's like.
He's really close.
Yeah, he's really close and in shot, so it's brilliant. Spin the wheel, Robert. Ice Age. Yes.
Why did you rub the KKK?
Originally we had Ice Age KKK written on it.
Yeah, but not as like that's not like a fan fiction or anything. That's not.
That's
Although we could make it one.
Is it one? Can you Google that? No.
We could make
No,
it
if
one.
you it could be. Honestly, I've found Pennywise like fan fiction online before. It's fucking disturbing.
Yeah, but have you found
No, but
Pennywise
we're not
KKK?
going to make it like erotic or anything. We're keeping it straight and factual.
like Ice Age X KKK.
All right. Anyway, let's talk about Ice Age.
Well, I have a fan theory that Ice Age is a cover-up for the KKK.
There is a lot of snow, which
There
is
is
white.
a lot. Yes.
Yes.
There are no.
And have you noticed there gets less snow as the films go on?
I do, and more black actors.
Yes.
Confirmed.
Black actors such as Simon Pegg.
No. Like the one that played Sid's gran.
Oh yeah. She is funny.
She's very funny. Thank you for the input.
She
James.
reminds me of. I know she's not the same person, but the way that she speaks reminds you of that person from Grown Ups too. I got bunions. You know.
Oh yeah.
They got the same voice.
Is she Ice Age 1 or Ice... No, not Ice Age. Ice Age. There he is. His eyes and nose kind of look like a dick, I've kind of realised.
Oh my god.
Good
So
old
not only is it
scratch.
KKK,
It's also penis.
a lot of sexual innuendos happening.
See, Ice Age is deeper than one might have thought. Blue Sky, you didn't know what you were doing with that. Anyway.
No, I think Blue Sky knows. I think Blue Sky knows what's up.
I'm
So-
fully aware that, like, any sort of animated film, like, in the past couple of years, has had sexual innuendo.
It's the only-
Innuendo.
It's the only way they can get
Innuendos.
adults to watch movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta at least like throw something in for the adults and
Yeah,
be like,
that the kids won't be able to understand.
And it also gives those YouTube channels a chance to make money because they're like
Yeah.
17 things you missed in your favorite childhood cartoons.
It's like that's like me at 2 a.m. scrolling through YouTube and I just see a video. 17 things you missed in Bambi. Number 1.
Bambi was like
The sniper.
17 things you missed in Bambi. Number 1. The shooter didn't.
Yes.
That seemed legit dark. But anyway, we should talk about Ice Age and not Bambi.
Well, okay. I'm going to start off by saying Ice Age 1 is supreme.
It's probably the best one. Maybe other than Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Dawn of the Dinosaurs all the way.
Well, that's just because of Buck. Buck literally Buck, like, I guess Simon Pegg, he carried that movie.
Yeah,
but I also like the settings. You know, it seemed cool.
An ugly pineapple. But I loved her.
Buck is the most quotable character out of any of the characters. Did you die? Sadly, yes. But I lived.
Yes.
It's
I just think Ice Age 1 has that feel to it.
Yeah. It's basically, it was before they realized, we don't have to try. We can just make a movie, slap these characters onto any given situation, just like, yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Make
I think
a lot of money.
I just thought when I watch it, I get that nostalgic feeling that I don't get by watching Ice Age 3. Not because it's not nostalgia, just because I get
I wouldn't say we get
more of the feeling.
I wouldn't say I feel nostalgic. I just feel actually entertained by the movie because the jokes are actually funny. Like, you know, the plot is at least decent. The characters are not completely obnoxious like they are in the rest of the movies.
Excuse me.
Except
the
for
dinosaur one.
Yeah, but the dinosaur one, it's sort of like there are some dumb plot lines as well with the dinosaur one.
Like, how the hell could they be living under them?
I'm not questioning the logic of Ice Age.
Because of the magic of the Ice Age movies. It's movie magic. You can't.
Yeah, it's animation. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Sorry, do you actually think these creatures talked?
No.
And could form sentences the way they do?
My point is that how in no other point in time of the Ice Age did another dinosaur come out of the ground until it mattered to the plot.
Because it's called good timing.
I think it's silly.
It's called plot relevance.
I mean, I enjoyed the film. I think they're the two best films.
Yeah, because Meltdown was
so-so.
Meltdown was alright, but it was sort of like they were just trying to I feel like they couldn't manage the story very well.
They were sequeling.
Like they were literally like, all right, let's make a sequel to this, but then they kind of messed it up in a way. They didn't introduce anyone who was necessarily good. I mean, wasn't that when Ellie or whatever was?
Ellie and the possums.
I never really liked Ellie as a character. She was like, oh look, it's another mammoth. Ooh.
Yeah.
But then there was the possums.
The best part of that film was when Sid got abducted by all the other sloths.
Oh, that was weird.
No, I just thought it had no relevance to anything happening in the film.
No.
I don't think. It was just good to... I was just like, oh yeah, I like this.
Yeah. Yeah, like how they would just start copying him.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, that's kind of a weird... Actually, no,
I mean, they did that in the pirate one, didn't they?
I don't... no, because there were
just Sid's ability to,
communicate with tiny animals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, it's kind of weird, because it's like... No, wait. Was that 2 or was that 3?
That was 2. It was definitely 2.
Wait, so then... Okay,
3, he got abducted by the mummy dinosaur.
Oh, yeah.
He just had no time to do anything in the film.
Oh, that's because that's the whole reason they go under there in the first place. Because Sid gets kidnapped. But, I don't know. I feel like that part of the movie was, ruined for me because I keep seeing TikTok ads where they recreate it. And I'm just like... Actually, on a side note, is anyone else getting the goddamn, TikTok ad where they recreate, that Family Guy skit with, the Ollie, the Black Q weather report? Where he's like, it's raining sideways.
Yeah.
I have not.
It's like, do you have an umbrella? It's like, had one. Where is it? Inside out, 2 miles away. And things like that. And it's just because it's just with some, it's literally just some normal looking guy. And then some black guy like this. And he's doing this really crazy face. It's like this. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. And then the rest of them, I'm just like, just let me watch my video.
Yeah. I haven't got that specific TikTok. I've been getting a lot of other.
No, I haven't. Does he also say something about soup? Oh, do you want a type of soup? Chocolate.
Yeah. Haha, Seth MacFarlane, funny man. He do funny joke on Family Guy.
Well, anyway, back to Ice Age.
Ice Age.
So
2 is the one that I have seen the least, except 5, because 5 we don't talk about.
I just think, actually, that's probably its problem. It's just not memorable.
No, I really...
the second one?
Apart from the fact that there were these weird sea creatures, I don't remember anything.
The sea creatures and Scratch are the only good things. Oh, and
Scrat.
Scrat, yeah.
Scrat, okay. Scratch.
Little bunion on the acorn. I always sound like because he's like trying to store this acorn for what I assume is for winter or something.
But it's always winter.
But it's already. Where is he getting them from?
But he's storing this singular acorn during winter, and in various amounts of places, like where, like they're meant to store it in a place where like he's meant to live, but then there's like him showing him in like the fourth movie, which like spiraled the entire plot, where he just shoves it in the middle of the ground for no reason.
Yeah. I mean, no, him in the fourth movie, he finds Scratlantis.
Oh yeah, and then he also
like the birthplace of acorns.
And he causes the actual drifting of the continent.
Oh yeah, because
falling onto the center of the earth and then spinning it, which
by running,
which apparently in the Ice Age world causes our planet to break apart. So if Scrat had been spinning that for longer, would have the entire world just corrupted and just
probably
dissolved.
Do you know? I bet Alfred Wegener didn't know about that. It's a geography thing.
I don't get it.
That was relatable. Cool.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so the fourth movie. So we've already talked about Scrat in that movie and how the plot was stupid.
I thought the fourth movie was better than the second,
but that's not difficult.
But it was still okay.
It's still worse than 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Like I like the pirates. The pirates were alright.
Peter Dinklage was good.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you want to get some like pirate kind of character or something, you just get Peter Dinklage in.
Or Johnny Depp.
Either Johnny Depp or Peter Dinklage. You don't get anyone else to play like some sort of gruff pirate or just a gruff character in general.
I'll face my fury. I'll face your furry what? Not furry. Fury. That
is an example of why Continental Drift isn't funny.
That's the only line I remember.
There was Zach Gad as that weird possum, like a mole.
Groundhog.
Groundhog.
Oh, that was the one that Drake was in.
Who had a crush on Peaches.
Yeah, Drake was.
How would that work?
Drake was Peaches' crush, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really?
That was a dumb. That was a dumb,
Drake was one of the other mammoths.
That was a dumb celebrity thing. And it's like
that was before Drake got really famous.
Like I get the whole like it's like love doesn't have like form or whatever, but like you're Groundhog. She's a mammoth.
How are you? You're not even going to
even
impact
from being
her.
able to get into it, if say that worked.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be crushed.
Yeah, like I mean, quite frankly, and it's just like but like he's just like this. It's this really dumb plot line.
I think
he's all mad at Peaches, like oh no, she likes someone of her own species who she could probably properly
procreate with.
I think the main issue with that storyline is that the creators tried too hard to make it seem like they were all humans.
Yeah.
Rather than animals who naturally only get together to reproduce.
Yeah, which is what they are.
Yeah.
Well, humans as well.
Well, no, not necessarily.
We
have gay people.
Why are you saying that like we're advertising it?
we have the gays.
Join
the
gay.
podcast.
Any gay.
Join the podcast.
Join the podcast.
Any gay people want to join the podcast?
Oh, I know a gay person.
Make this podcast
no.
Yeah,
You know the comedian Tom Allen, the gay one. He's bald.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's doing the new series of The Apprentice. You're Fired.
Oh,
so he's taken over from Rod Gilbert.
That's alright. He's quite good.
Just thought I'd throw that in there.
Yeah, that's him there.
I see him on every like comedy talk show.
Well, he's quite good.
He's
like
no, like literally, like it's like whether it's like on like A League of Their Own
Would
or I Lie to You? He's just on everything. I just see him everywhere. It's just like okay, you're here now.
I've only seen him on like a few things recently though. He's been on A League of Their Own like 2 weeks ago.
Although to be fair, I don't find him all that funny. It's just like he's like kind of funny, but all right.
I think he's funny. It seems like he relies on the fact that
he's gay.
About 80% of his jokes is that he's gay.
Yeah.
I mean that's like in all honesty that's
as a comedian that's usually like if you have a specific trait as a comedian that will usually be what you fall back on.
Like Romesh. His thing is that he's either an immigrant or his eyes fucked.
Like
or he's big.
It's like it's like that kid who was like a finalist in Britain's Got Talent. the kid who was in the wheelchair. Like most of his jokes were like, "Oh, I'm disabled." Granted, he's funny.
Like Lost Voice guy.
Granted, he's really funny, but it's sort of like, yeah, you usually will come back to that one trait. Well, because it does make it unique to you.
The thing is, though, that's more or less how comedians work, because they have to make it somewhat relatable.
Did you just confiscate Brandon's microphone? Don't tell me we haven't been able. Don't tell me we haven't been able to hear Brandon. It's like for 95% of this.
Have I?
You look.
I've heard you.
Okay.
How loudly?
Loud enough. It was just popping.
Oh, okay. Popping.
Poppin'.
Back to Ice Age. Seriously.
Wait, is that
we
that screen's showing, right?
This one's showing.
Oh, then you've just been putting up pictures for no reason.
For our reference.
Oh, I've had them up.
Did you? I didn't see him, but whatever.
Don't worry about it.
Whatever.
So
Ice Age.
And then we come to the 5th movie, and that's where everything went to the poo.
They just disregarded anything that even made the
Any
slightest bit of sense. Like, granted, the 4th one was a bit unbelievable. The 3rd one probably more.
But still funny.
But yeah, it was still. You could tell it was an Ice Age film.
Ice Age 2, The Meltdown, something that actually happened.
Yeah.
So, Ice Age 1.
But this, oh my god, their final resolution was to catch an asteroid in a slingshot.
Yeah, by firing magnetic crystals out of a volcano.
The Dalai Lama.
Oh yeah, the Dalai
I did
Lama.
not see this film.
And you shouldn't.
No, you should, just to know how bad it is. But anything else, like for any other reason, don't.
Yeah, it's literally the only redeeming factor is that Simon Pegg returns his book.
And even that wasn't
But
amazing.
Literally the only reason they did that was just because they knew the movie was going to flop. So they literally had to bring in the most popular character in the entire series.
Yeah.
Just to try and somewhat save it.
I think I didn't.
What they should have done? They should have brought that baby from the first one back as like an adult.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
but whatever
to a
happened to the
scene-
humans after that?
Are they
There
dead?
was
Yeah.
no mention of humans ever.
That's actually a really good point, because in the Ice Age 1, they find this little baby human, and then like there's this whole thing about hunting humans with the saber-toothed tigers.
Yeah.
And then humans are just never brought up again in the entire series.
Mm.
Like, literally, like unless you count the Christmas special where they go to see Santa.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're just
That was
sort of
good.
acting like they are dead.
Yeah.
Like, cause in no concern, like even when the continent started moving, which never happened with humans around anyway.
Yeah.
But you never see any humans running away or on
They just have an
boats.
R-rated version.
Yeah.
It's really graphic.
Whereas just the humans being absolutely. No, I don't want to see a picture of Sid's. No,
Oh my god, he got married at the end of the 5th one.
Oh,
didn't
he
Did
did. He did. Yeah,
Oh
he got married.
no!
He got married. Basically, he met this.
He got married to Jessie J.
Yeah, he got married to Jessie J. But basically, he met this girl, Jessie J, in this in the Dalai Lama's place, that big crystal, where all the crystals were keeping her young.
Yeah.
But obviously, they had to it was all destroyed because of Sid.
Dickhead.
He kills his wife.
He didn't mean basically she was really old, and she was like, "Oh, I still love you," but it's like, "Oh, I have to stay here to preserve my youth or whatever." And then so then she shows up at the end.
It doesn't somehow they resolve it, but I don't remember how they.
I forget how she explains how she's able to stay young without being in the fountain of youth or the hot tub of youth they create.
And the issue is, I don't really care.
Yeah,
I just.
I think it's something along the lines of a necklace or something like that.
Do you know, I bet you they hoped that if they made the first bit of the film so ridiculous that we just accepted everything else that happened,
This is what
they
we're
hoped that
getting
they could just get away with it. Sure,
They didn't.
we resolved it.
Oh yeah, there was also that very dumb plot line where
The
with Diego's new girlfriend.
I
Yeah,
wanted
what-
kids.
what
Wanted
does that
kids,
actually
didn't she?
Yeah,
happen?
she wanted kids, and he was like, "I don't want kids. This is definitely a child problem that a child would understand."
Do they resolve that issue?
I don't remember, but also it didn't. Diego is the cool one. He's the one that's
Yeah.
he's got no strings, he's got no ties. It's fine. He just goes off and does whatever the hell he wants. and now he's got a girlfriend who wants kids, but he doesn't want kids. So now we've
he's
got to figure this out.
Yeah.
That's the coolest
And
thing
then
at
there
all.
was the other plot line.
With the dinosaurs chasing Buck.
No, well, actually, yeah, the flying dinosaurs chasing Buck, which, and then it has which they also kind of worked in the plot line of the Good Dinosaur, with one of them being like, I don't want to kill them, which is literally the most overly rehashed sort of plot line when it comes to a pack of living animals
in a cartoon,
where there's one of them who's like, no, we shouldn't kill things.
I tell you what would be interesting if they did one that's like a psychopath. Like you know, like you have those
in an Ice Age film.
No, just like
I
any
say
sort of,
6, baby.
no, just
Buck
any
goes
sort of
wild.
kids.
Still slaughtering them all.
No,
Buck, that's enough.
Did they live?
Hello there, mammals.
Did they die?
That's
Sadly,
why all the
yes.
dinosaurs died.
Did you kill them? Sadly, yes. But they lived? No.
No.
And neither were you. Oh, this
Why do
is
we-
No,
why-
I just mean like any sort of kids film that's like animated, because it'll probably be a bit too graphic if it's
a kids film who's live action with
live action with a
That's
psychopath.
not that's not
Won't
kids'
end
film.
well. R-rated
Wait,
kids
by
film.
psychopath, are you talking about like an animal that's a psychopath? What
Yeah.
What animal would you choose? What animal would be the best psychopath?
I think a monkey. Because-
Racist.
Stop it.
Baboo.
Stop.
The KKK.
KKK. There's a monkey.
Thanks for
and there's the
putting-
KKK. No.
Thank you for putting the word baboon,
Baboon.
on
Yeah.
a Microsoft PowerPoint, just so we know what you're talking about.
Actually, a gibbon. Because if you look at a gibbon, you'd sort of think, oh, kind of harmless. Who cares?
Yeah.
But they have big teeth. Monkeys have big teeth.
I mean, baboons and gorillas have got the biggest.
Yeah. Well, that's
mean-
why you put baboon
I
up
mean,
there.
that's like, ha, you're real funny. But
No one else can see that.
no one else can see it, so we can't see your joke.
He wrote.
But, He did. But actually, you could start it like this, where it's like a pack of wolves, and but none of them they're very passive. But there could be like one in the group who just sort of has those sort of tendencies that wants to actually hunt and kill.
So,
And it could be
like the pack of saber-toothed
and
tigers
and
from the first Ice Age.
Yeah, but the opposite
but
way around.
it's only one. So what it is, it's like they just kill because it's a necessity, and then you got one that's
Doesn't
killing
fuck.
because they get some sort of sick joy out of it,
Yeah.
and then they could kill off too many people and then endanger the rest of them because there's no more animals to hunt.
I'm gonna say right now,
Maybe.
this would be a terrifying kids' cartoon film.
It would not be a kids movie.
What? No. It could still be a kids movie. They just talk about it in great depth.
No,
They don't
in
show anything.
great depth.
I'd
not be
watch that.
Yeah, but
That'd be-
some films get rated higher just because of
I will continue. I will
stuff
continue to kick the chair.
like that.
Screw the
Screw the camera. But yeah, love you too. Oh yeah. So and then there's the other plot line where Peaches and her boyfriend want to go and explore the world, but Manny and Ellie think no, you're not ready, and then they try and get her to agree to stay.
Wait, no, isn't there? And then there's another plot line where Peaches, is he her husband yet or boyfriend, wants to impress Manny. They play that hockey
Really?
game. They play that whole hockey game, and then Manny's he gets super competitive and he hits him in the.
Oh yeah.
He
No, I
breaks his
thought that
trunk
was.
or-
I thought that was a part of the Peaches wanting Peaches to, because he sort of tries to convince.
Yeah, but
Can
it
I
breaks.
just ask who's the boyfriend?
Oh, but it's just some. I can't remember who he's voiced
Is
by.
he literally just
Wait,
some random?
no, he's voiced by
mammoth?
Nick Frost, isn't he?
Nick Frost.
No,
No, he's no, he's
Who
American.
is Nick Frost?
Nick Frost is Hot Fuzz. He's,
No,
he's
wait. I
that
think
one.
I
Oh,
swear he
yes.
is. Her boyfriend. Oh. Wait. What does it say? And her boyfriend. It doesn't even name the boyfriend. And her boyfriend. No voice actor.
Can you Google
He
the cast
doesn't
of
deserve
Ice Age 5?
Collision course, full cast, and yeah, Peach's boyfriend.
Is the boyfriend the same sort of guy as the crush?
I don't think he'll be very far.
It's a
Oh.
mammoth. It's
Oh,
not.
that-
he,
so he's got
he is
no-
named. I
he
think.
is named. He
special
definitely.
traits.
They name him.
Uh,
because sausage party.
Wait, go down. Like, It should be.
Well, ask, Google who plays Peach's
boyfriend in Ice Age Collision Course. Oh, okay. Well, you're already one step ahead. Julian. All right.
Wait, no.
Who plays Julian?
No. Julian's the.
Oh, and Adam Patrick Devine. Okay, never mind. I thought I saw that Nick Frost is in the movie somewhere.
Is Ray Romano in the movie?
He's Manny.
Oh yeah. Why? Oh man.
He's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, the thing that you were talking about, them trying to convince him to say, it broke off into two separate branches, where it was Peaches and Ellie, and Manny and what's his face.
Oh yeah. Well, I wasn't, but yeah, because it was like I didn't think it was. I think it was just like Peaches was trying to like they were both trying to convince them to stay, basically through like obviously can you not?
Who?
Like, I know I'm trying, but I don't know what distance I'm meant to bloody put it anymore. Like, but like he's trying to impress like Manny. He like the boyfriend's trying to impress Manny, but then Manny at the same time is trying to convince him as well to stay, as well as like, and then like Ellie is convincing Peaches, you know, gender to gender.
Yeah, but it was the break off point where, because Manny doesn't approve of Peach's boyfriend.
Yeah.
So that there's that whole. I think they should have stopped after 4. Like 4 was a push.
Yeah.
4 was a push. Like 3 would have been a good stopping point. 4 was okay to have.
5 was just absolute money grab and had absolute no purpose
Are
being
there plans
in
to
the
make
series.
a 6th one?
No.
Oh damn it!
Probably not. Probably. Okay.
You don't you don't know what Blue Sky are gonna do.
What was the last thing they did? No. Blue Sky. Was Blue Sky the Secret Life of Pets? Is that?
Yeah. I think Secret Life of Pets. I think Secret Life of Pets 2 is the last thing they did. Wait, was that Illumination?
That
No.
was Illumination.
Yeah, that is Illumination. Never mind.
What was the last thing that Blue Sky did?
Might have been Collision Course.
Really, Blue Sky haven't done anything since then.
Because Blue Sky, they made Rio. They made Rio 2. They made Ice Age
The
films.
first Rio was good. I enjoyed the first Rio.
Yeah, the second Rio was.
Rio 2 again was a push. They
Didn't
got
watch
Bruno
it.
Mars somehow.
Oh wait, yeah, I did.
Because why not?
They like getting artists to voice.
Yeah, because it's just
Well,
because they're popular.
Yeah.
It's whoever's
It'll
popular
grab
at the
more
time. It's
people
like
in.
it's like
Yeah,
oh, they put in Drake because why not?
But what must go through their head? They must be in a serious rut if they're like, sure, I'll do the sequel to a film.
Yeah.
Like, they got Will.i.am for the first one. He was actually quite good.
And then he was in the second one as
Yeah,
well.
but I mean, he was in the first one first. Jamie Foxx is an actor first, isn't he? He's not an artist. I saw him in Django Unchained yesterday. Very good film. You seen that?
No.
Watch it. It's good.
But
Tarantino.
they also made the Peanuts movie as well.
Oh, I
liked the Peanuts movie.
never saw
Didn't
anything
see.
to do with Peanuts before.
I'd seen parts of it. I'd seen some of the cartoons, and I really liked the actual movie. It was a good movie. Like it was like wholesome, if you want to put it that way. Like, but it was like they genuinely put effort into it, unlike a lot of the other films where they just kind of throw it out and hope something happens.
Yeah.
But I can't remember too much else what of Blue, because literally like 5 of the movies they've done
It's
are
Ice Age.
Are Ice Age.
Yeah.
2 of them were Rio, and I think one of them was the Peanuts.
No,
was
that
that-
was
that was-
Aardman and DreamWorks.
That was DreamWorks, yeah.
They better not make a spin-off.
So for what?
Ice Age, just like generally, because
No, it's gonna be a Netflix TV show eventually.
Is there?
Oh no, there's just going to be for every crap overdone for every crap movie, there's always a crap
TV
Netflix series.
Well,
Like-
I thought
Boss Baby Back in Business,
I thought the
which got 2 seasons.
I thought the How to Train Your
Wait,
Dragon
that's an
series
actual
are
thing.
very good.
Yeah, but
I really enjoyed those. But
they're literally one of the only exceptions. They're literally fish. So don't know. Fish legs is for another day. We're not talking about fish legs here. All right.
Oh.
But
Let's just wrap it up there then.
yeah. All right.
Stop making Ice Age films.
please, Blue Sky, we're begging you. You are killing these voice actors, and you're killing their careers.
With 1 and 3.
And 4. 4 was alright.
4 was
The granny was good.
No,
Yes.
don't say that. They're thinking they're gonna make a. They're just gonna make another one, which is a
Do a
combination of
spin-off
the
with
first of
the
the.
granny and Buck.
Don't
That-
do that.
Buck X Granny.
No, that's
And the pineapple gets jealous.
no. I don't want it.
I don't want.
I don't want it.
I don't want.
ruin Simon Pegg's career.
Well, you've been listening to Bang It's the Podcast.
Bang.
Bang.
It is the podcast.
Yeah.
Or is it?
We'll see you in another life.
Another day. When we're bothered to make another one, which is
Life.
probably in like 5 minutes.
End.